Captain's Logs, Reclining Without Warning, a lesson in considerate flying. The Jamaican bacon here. Flying can be a stressful experience, especially when you're confined to the limited space of an airplane seat for hours on end. Every inch of space becomes precious, and the smallest actions can have a significant impact on the comfort of others. One of the most common yet often overlooked actions that can disrupt this delicate balance is reclining your seat. While reclining is your right as a passenger, doing so without consideration for the person behind you can lead to unnecessary discomfort, frustration, and even accidents. Let's explore why reclining without warning is a practice to avoid and how a little mindfulness can go a long way in making air travel more pleasant for everyone. The impact of abrupt reclining. Picture this. You're on a long flight, finally settled in after the hustle and bustle of boarding. You've just set up your tray table with a drink, maybe a snack, or your laptop. You're focused, perhaps working on an important task or enjoying a movie. Suddenly, the seat in front of you lurches back without any warning, sending your belongings tumbling or forcing you to scramble to adjust. This scenario is all too familiar for frequent flyers, and it highlights the potential problems caused by abrupt reclining. When you recline your seat without checking if the person behind you is using their tray table or has something fragile on it, you risk creating a situation that can be uncomfortable or even hazardous. A sudden recline can knock over drinks, cause spills, damage electronics, or even crush items that are delicate. Beyond the physical impact, it can also be mentally jarring, interrupting someone's focus or rest and creating a negative experience for your fellow passenger. The etiquette of reclining. Air travel etiquette may not be written in stone, but it's a collection of unwritten rules that, when followed, can help ensure a smoother, more harmonious journey for everyone on board. Reclining your seat is part of this etiquette, and it requires a balance between your comfort and the comfort of others. Before reclining, take a moment to glance behind you. Is the person behind you eating, working, or using the tray table in a way that could be disrupted? If so, consider waiting until they've finished or, at the very least, give them a heads up. A polite gesture, such as turning around and saying, "I'm going to recline my seat now," can make a world of difference. This small act of consideration allows the person behind you to prepare, whether that means moving their drink, adjusting their laptop, or simply getting ready for the reduced space. Alternatives to reclining. If you're worried about encroaching on the space of the person behind you, there are alternatives to fully reclining your seat. Many modern airplane seats are designed to offer a slight recline that doesn't drastically affect the person behind you. Additionally, some airlines provide seats that slide forward slightly when reclined, reducing the impact on the space behind you. Another option is to only partially recline your seat, just enough to make yourself comfortable without significantly reducing the space for the person behind you. Consider using a neck pillow or adjusting your posture to find a comfortable position without reclining. Engaging in a bit of self-care, like doing some in-seat stretches or adjusting your seat's lumbar support, can also improve your comfort without affecting others. The bigger picture. Respecting shared spaces. The issue of seat reclining is just one aspect of the broader concept of respecting shared spaces, especially in the close quarters of an airplane cabin. Air travel puts everyone in tight quarters where personal space is limited, and the actions of one person can easily impact another. By being mindful of how your actions affect those around you, you contribute to a more pleasant environment for everyone. Respecting shared spaces means acknowledging that everyone is trying to make the best of the situation, and a little consideration can go a long way. Whether it's reclining your seat, using the overhead bin, or interacting with flight attendants, every action you take has the potential to either enhance or diminish the experience of those around you. Conclusion. A little consideration goes a long way. Reclining your seat during a flight is a perfectly acceptable thing to do, but it's important to do it with consideration for others. By simply checking behind you before reclining and giving a polite warning, you can avoid causing discomfort or inconvenience to the person seated behind you. In the grand scheme of air travel, these small acts of mindfulness help create a more respectful and enjoyable environment for everyone on board. So the next time you find yourself reaching for that recline button, take a moment to think about the person behind you. A little courtesy can make all the difference in ensuring that everyone has a comfortable and pleasant flight. Safe travels! Captain Logs, the Jamaican Bacon, Richard Tulloch, logging out.